giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rikakradash, and double honor to the man of great millstone that's out there on the highway and byway, pushing his truth day in and day out, rain, sleet, and snow, as well as pushing truth over the worldwide internet, reaching the whole elect, to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind, so that we can be beamed up on the church of salvation, to live in the kingdom with King David and Yahushua, which he is the commander, the authority, and the ruler of all of Israel. I would like to add, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has a woman saying truth for the Bible. The water to you, man, for doing an excellent job pushing the truth in the spirit. To the men and women that are listening, learn, continue to faith for Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Keep praying and repenting, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment. This is the whole duty of man. Okay, I'd like to go in 2nd Ezra 9, 1 through 16. Esdras, which was a man of Yahweh, and he prophesied the ending, and that it will be perilous time. There'll be rumors of war, sedition amongst men, and basically he's warning the people, which is today the children of Israel, of the coming of the Lord. So we need to be alert and prepared of what's about to happen. And for those that have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mind with the knowledge of His Word, you should be prepared and ready to know what the end is about, instead of being a two-third and still partying and bullshitting and not paying attention of what's going on or what's about to happen. For the heathen, let them continue doing what they do. So let me go ahead and go into this lesson here, 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproar of the people in the world. Okay, what's going on in the world right now? Of course, if you have that earthquake app, there's earthquakes all over the world, tremendously going on every day. And you have war with Ukraine and Russia, and it's already at a high level. People are dying. There's, everything that come with war, it's there. So these are the signs. It says it measured out the time diligently in itself, and when thou see parts of the sign pass, which I told you before, he's letting you know that I'm prophesying this to you, that this is going to happen before the highest, the Father, bring his Son and those innumerable angels to come deliver you and destroy this world. Not the whole world, but destroy America and other countries, so that we can have our world so that we can live in our world and be the ruler of the world. You get what I'm saying? So when this kingdom fall, we're going to be in rulership, and I'm going to break that down here in a little bit. It says here, verse 4. It says here, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High speak of those things from the days that were before thee, even before the beginning. But also, let me add to what I just said. Also, about the uproar of the people. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor prince, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. So, what I said earlier, there's war between Russia and Ukraine. You know, and Ukraine army and Russia army, they have weapons of mass destruction. You know, they have their guns, their tanks, their bombs. You know, their gas bombs. You know, all those are swords in their hands, and they're using it against one another. And there are seditions among men. You got seditions among men in both Ukraine and Russia, mainly in Russia, because you have a lot of Ukraine. Well, yeah, I'm Salaki for that. You have sedition among men in both countries. In Ukraine, you have people that are trying to leave out of there, but the government, the people that are in power, are keeping people from leaving the country, and also people of color. They can't leave the country. So that's sedition among men right there. You trying to flee, you not from that country, or let's say you are from that country and you don't want to fight, of course you're going to flee. And the people that are in power is keeping them from leaving. They probably put them in jail or whatever. Ain't no telling what they probably got those people held in concentration camp. Just like in Russia, you got people from Ukraine that are in Russia that are against the power to be, because they don't want the Russian army to destroy their people and destroy their country, and they're against the war. So a lot of them are in jail or put in concentration camps, whatever. So it's sedition among men on both sides of the stick. But these are the same people. The Russian and the Ukraine, they're the same people, except the people that, the people of color, you know, your brown skinned people, some Americans, some Africans, or whoever or wherever they're from that are living in their country, they trying to escape. So it's sedition on both sides. It says here, I'm go ahead and take it down to 18. It says here, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, their houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be affrighted. So, you know, both countries prideful. You know, I'm gonna end it on there because both countries are prideful. Cities shall be troubled. I mean, Ukraine getting bombed, people getting shot in the street. Over in Russia, people are fighting against the government. I'm sure people have gotten shot and killed over there. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. Over in Ukraine, like I said, people are, they are getting bombed, and that doesn't stop them from getting hungry. Of course, they breaking in people's houses, trying to eat, trying to get clean drinking water. I mean, when they destroy your country, destroy your cities, like I said, you still got to eat, you still got to drink, So you going, it's the survival of the fittest. So of course, they have other cities from within their country, because the whole country is not destroyed. They're just certain parts of it, but you have other towns and cities that are bringing food and water, you know, to help them with their daily bread, you know. And of course, on both sides, they are afraid because, you know, the Russian citizens, their country, you know, their army, their military, a whole lot powerful than Ukraine. But Ukraine, they can shoot some and hit Russia, you know. So both sides are afraid. So let me just go back to a Second Ezra 9. And it says here, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. You had a beginning and end with all nations that had us in captivity, you know. But you had the Egypt captivity. It was a beginning and end. You had a beginning and end with the Assyrians. You had a beginning and end with the Babylonian. You had a beginning and end with the Persian Medes. You had a beginning and end with the Greeks. You had a beginning and end with the Roman. And now you had to have a beginning and end with America captivity, which this kingdom here is not going to last long as well. And another example, um, the good Lord prophesied to Abraham, Isaac, that to Rebecca, Salakia, to Rebecca, that let me just go to it about Jacob and Esau. That Esau, he'll be ruling, and then at the end will be Jacob. It said that, let me go to it. Salaki for that. I'm going to start at 7, read on down. Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the pardons asunder of the time? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follows. So we're going, Yahweh Ratazah, we are his hopeful elect that will be beamed up into a chair. We will be in the kingdom of heaven, which was the kingdom of heaven, which is the people. We're going to be that new kingdom that's coming out of heaven. First, it was a people before it was a land. And we're going to, the new Jerusalem is going to come out of heaven, and we're going to be put in our land. So we're going to be in rulership. So all we got to do is just continue playing our part, continue pushing His word, and you know this kingdom we're in, and the kingdom of Israel will be next. So that's prophesied. So let's go back to 9. And like I said, I'm gonna read 5 back over again. For like as all that is made in the world that had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So you know, we slowly seeing the kingdom of America is falling. You know, you can see a lot of these statues are being taken down. This truth is being pushed out there, and a lot of Edomites are getting heartbroken behind the truth. Shalakia, and they trying to do away with the truth. So they know more truth that's been pushed out there. They know that their kingdom is being exposed and is going to decline because you're going to have people around the world coming. Well, I want to use a better word. They're going to see. They're going to see how America really is, because America do push out deceiving information, and they're gonna know who the wicked is. Okay, going to it's said that you have to be careful on what you say, because strikes and stuff. I don't want to lose all my videos and stuff like that. But it's said that you have to be very careful about what you say. Verse 6. Even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginning in wonder and power and work and ending in effect and sign. Verse 7. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape his work by faith whereby ye have believed. And that's the elect. It says here, and everyone that shall be saved, the elect, 144,000 and 1/3, and shall be able to escape by his work, pushing his truth, keeping the laws and commandments, being diligently in the book, reading, keeping the Sabbath, keeping the Passover, keeping all Yahweh Bashim Hashai feast days to the best of your ability, and by faith, having faith in Yahweh Shai. Because in order to get to the Father, you got to have faith and pray to the Son to get to the Father, whereby ye have believed. So it's talking about the elect. Verse 8 shall be preserved from the sad perilous, shall be saved from dangerous time, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my border. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Still, he's talking about the elect. He's going to save us from perilous times. If you read Psalm 91, it will tell you that, that he will have his angels to protect you. He have he have an angel to, to carry you when you, when you fall or you try, when you trip or whatever, the angel will pick you up back on your feet and take you to your destination. So, he have his angels set for his elect to protect them during Jacob's trouble, and sell sheep and shall see my salvation in my land within my border, for I have sanctified, purified, cleaned them for me from the beginning, which is the elect, the first spirit created by Yahweh Shai. Then shall they be in pitiful cases which now have abused my way, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. Edomite, the heathen nations. Verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefit and have not known me. They receive benefit through our work, through our labor, and they disregard that the good Lord has chosen the children of Israel as his, but Edom, Esau, and the rest of the nation, especially Edom, Esau, he disregard. He didn't care that we were the children of God. He still went on and had his way with us. Evil, wicked way. He went too far, and he's going to get that back double, as it says in Revelation 18. Verse 11, and they that have loathed my law, meaning hated, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Despised it. So this is talking about the 2/3 that are Israel, that didn't want to take heed. They walked by and ignored the prophet. They saw the videos. They strolled over and didn't want to take heed. So, they didn't want to take heed to the law. Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. So when the famine come, pain of the hunger pain, the pestilent disease, bringing pain, the sword, which is today gun, which there gonna be a lot of people with sword and knife and stuff like that. So you going to be, shot or cut. I mean, that's pain too. And then when those missiles come, hey, that's pain as well. Feeling that fire. So you're gonna know death by pain. Verse 13, Shalakia. Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. Don't worry about how they going to die. You worry about, you know, I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. And when, I'm going to read it over again. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is, and for whom the world is created. So basically, for the heathen nation and for the ungodliness of the 2/3, don't worry about how they gonna die. You already know, so don't dwell on how they gonna die. While you still here in the land of the living, you worry about how to stay more righteous, how to stay righteous, how to serve the Lord, to stay on his good side. Don't dwell and laugh about that man or that woman or that race or that nation or whatever. You focus more on pushing His word. You focus more on keeping laws and commandments to the best of your ability. And when that time come, of course, we're going to celebrate. Of course, we're going to laugh because we told you so. The heathen nation, not the heathen nation, but the 2/3 of our people. Because the good Lord said that He's going to laugh at their destruction. Even He said that. Verse 14, then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also afterwards, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. It said that 2/3 of the world population is going to, 2/3, right along with the heathen nation, are going to be destroyed. So you looking at, of the world population, so you're looking at like 66.6% of the people that's going to perish due to famine, pestilence, and the sword, you know. So that's a large amount of people compared to the people that are going to be saved. You know, even the good Lord said that He's not taking everybody. Tell you that right here, 2 8 and 1. And He answered me saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world come to for few. So it says here also, verse 3, skipping down, there be many created, but few shall be saved. He didn't say the whole world gonna be saved. People use John 3:16, say the whole world. Only talking about the world of Israel, not the whole world, of certain people. Even within Israel is going to be a certain amount of people that's going to be saved, because you have the 2/3, which is not going to be saved. And then you have the elect, which are going to be saved, which are the 144,000 and the 1/3. So He's not coming back to save everybody. He only saving the people that He already anointed, already picked. He already have His people already picked from the beginning. It's just everybody else just playing the part, you know. Well, I'm gonna end it right there, and hopefully this shit was edifying. And I'll see you on the next lesson. Shalom.